2018, 2019. Was this a tough season for you? You signed in August. By November, you had a 6-week contract with Wolfsburg in the Bundesliga. Eventually led them to the extending to the end of the season. So walk us through that. Tell us what that was like.
That was my time. My season started off in Lithuania. That was probably my toughest experience I've had because I'm gonna give y'all the details on how some teams can treat you very well, and then some teams, the situation's not great. So
yeah, let's hear it. We've heard both sides from everybody so far. So
Yep.
yeah. So I get to Lithuania. I'm playing Champions League, which is good international, and I'm playing in the Lithuania League, and I'm playing well. But the team's not playing bad, but we're underachieving. We got a first-year coach who's a big-time player in Lithuania, and now he's coaching for the first time. But so they're already kind of on his back and wanted him to succeed right away. I liked him. I thought he was doing a good job. I thought we dropped some games we shouldn't have, but we also won some games we shouldn't have. So we were right where we were supposed to be. I think we was like in 4th place, and they ended up bringing in this guy, and I'm gonna give you as I'm learning what's happening. I'm giving you the real time. They're bringing this guy to make him sports director because he had money, and he brought in money with him. I'm like, okay, cool. We got basically a second GM, essentially. Comes in. So now my point guard, who now he lives in Finland, but he's from New York, Jamar Wilson, veteran, real good player, best player on our team, comes in and he's like, yo, do you know who that is? I'm like, no, who's that? like who's that? Of course I don't know. It's my first time here. He's like, yo, this guy here a couple of years ago got banned from the whole league, and he hasn't had a job since because he was making racist statements. He had Corey Fisher. I don't know if you guys know Corey Fisher from Villanova.
Yeah.
He had Corey Fisher and he had a few guys on this team. He's like, you can't get too many black players on the same team because they act like gang members and all type of wild statements. And a lot of stuff like that. He ended up getting banned from the league, and he hasn't had a job in maybe 7 years. And of course, who's the team to bring him back? My team. So,
oh boy,
once he gives me that information, I'm like, all right, cool. Let's see how this goes. So you get there within the first 3 days. We're at the airport flying back to Lithuania from a road game. My coach gets we're getting news alerts on our phones that our coach is fired. He's right next to us. Fires our coach. Fires not the point guards I was talking about. Fires one of my other foreign point guards. Tells our captain, yes, our captain who's Lithuanian, tells him we don't have minutes for you. So you can either, but we're not gonna cut you and pay you out the contract. You can either leave and go to a different team. We'll let you free, or you can just sit on the bench for the rest of the year. So he leaves. So I'm like, my goodness. And then, he starts bringing in his own guys from his own agency and stuff like that. So I'm like, I decide I'm just gonna kill and make it hard for him to fire me, even though he's still gonna do it. So that's what I did. I had good games for the next 2 weeks, was really killing, and he still got rid of me. And my point guard that I said was the best player on the team plays with the national team in Finland. So when it's time to go to the national team games for about 2 weeks, there's a break, and you go play at your national team. He told him, if you go, your role on this team won't be the same. Now, keep in mind, he's our best player. He's not like, wait, we can't win without him. He's the point guard, 1, but 2, he's getting the assists, he's getting the points, he's controlling the pace. There's no way they're gonna not play you, bro. He's like, well, I'm not gonna listen to a threat anyway. Of course, I'm gonna play with my national team. He's basically finished now. He's finished kids, finished wife, lives in Helsinki. Like, he's like, I'm gonna go play the national team. He's a captain of the national team. So he goes and he comes back, and I kid you not, he's playing the man 5 minutes. Playing him 5 minutes. Now, at this point, I'm gone. And maybe a month later, he tries to fire him. He fires him. The next time he went to the national team, he fires him. And then the team gets fed up with them firing their best player, and they finally get rid of him and then re-sign him, and he comes back. I was like,
oh, man.
Days. I was like, that's the craziest story I've ever heard. So that was my experience in Finland. Not Finland, but Lithuania. It was a lot going on in Lithuania.
Oh wow!
But I didn't love it there because it wasn't much to do. But I will say Lithuania, that's nothing against you guys. I met a lot of cool people out there. So it's not the people. People were great.
So I guess to answer the question, was this a tough season? It sounds like the answer was yes.